I think we're good. Oh, okay. We already going. Welcome, y'all, to another episode of Technical File. We ain't going to hold you up. Let's get right on into it. Welcome to episode 344 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. This mic is nice and clear. Man, it's like voice in HD and shit. I fuck with it.
That's
Voice in HD.
Anyway, I'm the Eric J.
Only known as
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman.
The gentleman.
I'm the everyday gentleman,
24/7.
but better known as me.
There you go. There you have it.
It's just him, Oos.
There you go.
It's just
It's just
me.
you, Oos. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. As a reminder, some housekeeping before we get into the topics of the week. If you have not already, please subscribe to the YouTube page. When you see a video from us pop on up, make sure you hit that like button as well. Ken giving y'all the double gun fingers over there. Make sure y'all do it. And also tell a friend about it. Show us what that word of mouth do. Because listen, we tell people how great this show is all the time. But hey, listen to Tech File. Listen to Tech File. But we on the show. So they don't listen to us as much as they would listen to you. So if you see us post the show, clips, whatever it might be, just share the show. Tell somebody new about Tech File. It helps us out a lot. All right. That's out the way, and housekeeping's done. Just make it clear that we've been doing this for 7 years, y'all.
7 of them things.
7 years. And there are some times we're going to celebrate 7 years today. There are some times where I'm like, oh, I forgot when this happened. What did I think about this in real time? And I'll just go back and listen to an old episode and be like, that's what I thought. Woo, it's like having an audio diary of all my sports thoughts for the last 7 years, which is
That's dope.
That's kind of dope.
It
Yeah, that
is.
is dope.
Like, if y'all don't go back every so often, like, oh, yeah, it's the anniversary of this, just go back and hear some of the episodes. One, you going to
We probably
laugh.
was wilding.
A lot of times we were. A lot of the time we were.
At the
When-
beginning
Some of
for
us more
sure.
than others.
Yes,
Tim.
the two people flanking myself and
Tim.
Eric.
I was on my
The
best.
outsiders.
Tim.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
you two,
Ashton
the
Hall.
Baca twins.
Yeah, that was fun times, man. That was fun times.
Man, welcome to the party.
When
I
the
got
party
kidnapped.
started, that was
Kidnapping
wild.
Eric after the party
Yes.
every so often. That was fun.
What was the bee's knees?
The beer that
Oh, yeah.
That beer
Norman
was
had brought
fire.
from
That
Madison.
beer was fire. That was a fire beer.
That's when bees got knees. Some good time. So if any random memories of our recording time pop in y'all head as we are recording, just go ahead and throw them out there. Y'all.
Absolutely.
Having this jersey on remind me of the Milwaukee Podcast Festival.
The first annual that has
The
not
first
been annual.
Yeah.
I was
That first
Only.
annual, not annual.
I was actually gonna stop over at the place to see if they could fix my letters because my letters, some of my letter and some of my numbers kind of.
Wearing the hell out of it.
Bro,
Tim
listen,
probably wear that jersey the most
I was
of
repping my
everybody.
guy.
Ah,
I was repping.
I'm gonna wear this.
I was
to
wearing at the kickball
Till the
game.
numbers come off this month.
I
Go
did.
out
Shit.
now.
I was wearing that motherfucker.
Well, nigga
Like a
took
lot
a
of
shower in
sporting
that
stuff that I was
motherfucker.
doing. I was just wearing that.
He was. He wore it during that foot race y'all had when Jay
Yeah.
came out.
That foot race, feet tapping,
Feet smacking.
feet smacking.
Oh, Eric versus Tim in a race where Tim had to wear flip flops.
Came up out
He
them
came out
motherfuckers.
of-
And he came about them flip flops like Fred Flintstone. It was just feet on concrete.
He was running like Will Smith in Enemy of the State. Barefoot down the middle of the street.
Like a freed slave. They go to railroad.
The worst. Nobody messing with you today, bro.
Oh,
Dog, Tim used to always just do fat jokes with Ken all the time. It's like,
Yeah.
dang.
I've calmed down.
You
I
have.
don't even
Cuz,
be
nigga, you
hurling
think the
them his
fat
way.
community, the big back community ain't finna be act your
The big
monkey
back
ass?
community.
They finna be act your ass, nigga.
They-
I'ma send them to you, shit.
Ain't nobody caught up to me yet.
Ain't that about a bitch?
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Hell no. Niggas get shamed because they like to eat. Ain't that about a bitch?
Hey, enjoy yourself.
Oh, shit.
And these jokes.
Hey, I done lost weight. If y'all look at the video, look at me now, shit, nigga.
Shoot, remember when Tim was fat?
Oh, when we took the first picture. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I'm about like 10 pounds away from that size again.
Really?
You're carrying it different.
I would say
you
I've
definitely-
been kind
I
of
was like, grown. You got your grown man
trying to
going
get
right now.
my shit together.
Now it's
you know?
muscle before.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it.
We was doing a lot of drinking too.
We were bringing a bottle to each episode of the
Yeah, we was doing a
podcast.
lot of drinking.
Mm.
Living better now.
We used to leave bottles, come back the next week, finish
Living
it, and
the
put a
best
new one.
life.
Hey, we was young. We was
Oh,
in our
man.
20s. We was like, hey,
Some of us.
You
Hey,
was in your 20s when we
Niggas
started.
been up.
I was
7
you
years
still
ago,
there, though.
old motherfucker. I still was old, nigga.
At some point, we're going to have a. I want to do what 72 and 10 did when they went to Denver and they recorded an episode while they were
That'd be
elevated.
dope.
Uh,
We're gonna have to get a picture
Airbnb.
out for that one.
I still gotta find that episode.
No
I
move.
I'll probably listen to it, but I don't remember which
Yeah.
episode
it was a hilarious episode. It was one of my favorites, and I want to do that because Eric
Mhm.
don't be doing nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we all that'll be
I'll be
yeah.
observing.
We gotta get that on Patreon.
oh no, you got to pay for that one.
Yeah, you gotta pay because that's gonna be raw and uncut. You gotta pay for that one. You can get that and shit for free.
Yeah, y'all be out here telling. Go ahead, pay for that.
Exactly.
Then,
I gotta pay for that shit for me to incriminate myself. We gotta at least get something out the deal. Shit. Have me on TMZ.
TMZ.
Hell yeah.
This man here. All right.
Sly said, drop that cash.
Hell yeah, bro. They be dropping dimes. We can shit. You might as well.
All right. Game that needs a name. Did y'all want to do slow jams? Is that
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose.
Tim? R&B is your
I
bag.
forget all of it. I forget every damn thing.
Even
when
to
we
start
this
naming
game.
pop songs and shit. Though.
That man
Dog.
gonna talk about some.
DJ got us falling in love again.
Can we do singers instead of songs?
Just R&B singers.
R&B
Yeah.
singers.
We can do R&B
okay, we
singers.
can do that.
Oh shit! I done lost all of those now. That shit sucks.
How you lose something you ain't have yet?
I was just gonna say that because I know R&B's, I know artists. I just can't remember them now.
Hey,
That nigga
Can we
said
get
I
that?
missed.
Oh, the bell. Oh, it's been a while. Yeah, let's
Oh man.
get that bell over.
I said,
here.
oh.
I'm already seeing this episode, man.
Dwayne said
Oh.
Tim don't know names.
Can't.
Nah, bro.
Okay, big hands.
Oh yeah.
Why you? All right. So, if you are unfamiliar with the game that needs a name, it is a rapid fire memory game when we choose a topic, as you just heard, R&B singers, and then we each name one person that fits that category. So I
So
might
pick
say
your hardest
Tony
one.
Braxton, and you keep going. There are no repeats. So if you repeat a name, you out. If you don't
Okay.
answer within 5 seconds, you out. Last person remaining wins.
I got mine.
Let's go in tech order. So Tim, Eric, myself, and then Ken.
Do groups count?
Sure.
Yeah.
What about
You can name people from that group.
so?
Yeah.
So
Like individuals?
here's an example. If
Mhm.
someone says Jodeci, you can also say Casey and JoJo.
Okay,
Those are
bet.
two separate
And then can
entities.
I also say Casey?
Does Casey have a solo album?
I don't know.
If he don't, then no.
Them niggas a package deal.
Right, that's a package. I don't
New
recall.
Edition about to be Western Western dog.
You could go through some new edition numbers. All right, so
Okay. Bet.
Tim, R&B
Oh,
singers,
shit.
This nigga.
kick us off.
Bobby Brown,
Okay.
Johnny Gill.
New edition.
Usher.
Boys to Men,
Belle Biv DeVoe.
Damn.
Tyrese,
Oh shit.
you out.
Ray J. Goddamn.
You out.
Frankie J.
Does that count?
Yeah, it does.
Frankie J.
I don't
We had a whole
Is he
R&B
in or
album.
out? Is he in or out?
He
He's out.
Okay, Ray J.
Tony Braxton.
Usher.
Someone said Usher.
Yeah, I did.
Damn.
Out of there.
Ralph Tresvant.
Avant.
Damn, that was little Tank.
Hey.
Carl Thomas.
Ooh.
Eric Benet.
Ooh.
Jodeci.
Rally.
Said Jodeci.
Casey.
Ah, you said them already? I thought we
No,
did that
I said
before.
Boys to Men.
This nigga fucking up the whole game.
No, you said Jodeci right before, so it made me think that we
I said KC and JoJo. Go.
Yeah, there you go.
So you said that after my Jodeci?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
I'm out.
Christopher
That
Bryant.
threw
Still.
me off.
No, that was my
That threw
fault.
me all the way. I had a whole. That's all right.
And
bad, bro.
still.
Appreciate the assist, Tim.
A big assist.
Dominic Mysterio, you.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So I'm just gonna slide in front.
That's fine. That's fine. All right, let's get into the topics
still
of the
champ.
week, y'all.
That's pop reggaeton, Frankie J.
That's what
He lost anyway, so
I know. When he said, I was like, Frankie J is not an R&B
Frankie
artist.
J had an R&B album.
But he's not an R&B artist.
He had an R&B album.
Would
Made
you-
him an R&B artist.
Is Miley Cyrus an R&B artist?
Did she have an R&B album?
That does not make
Yes,
you an R&B
that's
artist.
my argument. Did she have an R&B
is
album?
Nelly a country artist?
Did he have a country album?
He did.
That's what
He
I'm
did.
saying. Like, yes, you in that category then.
This nigga.
That ain't how that worked. But anywho, that game is over and done.
So Usher's not a pop artist?
No,
He'd be more considered R&B.
I wouldn't consider Usher pop. That's just me.
Can you?
I wouldn't, because most of his music is R&B. He
Yeah.
has some pop songs,
Yeah,
he's an
more
R&B
more than
artist.
pop, yeah.
Oh.
and that's
So
not even
if-
pop. That's what you call it, techno, EDM.
That's pop.
EDM. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. The game is over. This week, we are going to be talking NBA and WWE, just not much NFL things to get into this week. So let's start with the NBA playoffs, because these conference tournaments, let me tell y'all, I didn't expect them to go this way.
No.
And the weird thing is, like, they've actually been really competitive.
The games have, yeah. And
You just wouldn't be able to tell by like the series tallies. I guess I'll jump right into it. The Mavs currently lead the Wolves 3-0.
Let's go.
Game 4 is tonight. It's actually tipping off as we speak.
Get him out of here.
get them out of here.
So actually, I guess I'll back up. The prediction check-ins, Tim still leads the board 10-2. Camille and I are at 9-3, and Ken's at 8-4. For the Mavs Wolves series, Tim had Minnesota in 5. Camille had Minnesota in 7. Ken and I had Dallas in 6.
Hey,
Yeah, thought it would be competitive. Thought
Yeah, I
that
did
like
too.
competitive with different teams winning the games. Like, these games have not gone the way that I thought that they would in crunch time. But as I thought about it more, and then
Mhm.
during game 2, I forget which commentator said it, but they mentioned the fact that Dallas had the number 1 defense over the last 20 games into the season, heading into the playoffs. And I said,
Mhm.
oh,
yeah.
that makes some sense here, because like watching the Mavericks play, and I'm like, man, the defense, like, they really solid, like they
Mhm.
are really playing some good defense. But I thought,
Even
like,
Luka be playing defense.
I mean,
Nah,
he be
he
moving.
big.
He be in the way. He be in the way.
Don't do my man's like
He gets steals though. He get hella steals.
Don't do
Like,
my man's like
the
that.
thing is, he does so much on offense. He don't need to be a good defender.
Right.
He just
These
needs
are
to not
facts.
be a bad one.
Yeah,
And
these are
that's the
facts.
difference I'm seeing in this series, where it's like in crunch time, like the Mavericks have somebody to go to get the buckets at the end,
Mhm.
and Anthony Edwards and Karl-Anthony Towns have been coming up short for Minnesota.
Which actually has been the case all season. Like, I don't have the stats at the tip of my fingers,
Mhm.
but I know because Anthony Edwards got a clutch player of the year vote, somebody was like, he is terrible in the clutch. Like, he shoots like 20-something% from 3, I believe. It's definitely sub 40% from the field, and they lose his minutes. So this is a trend that has sustained over the regular season and is now rearing its head in the playoffs.
Yeah, there was a tweet after game 3, and they pointed out the fact that Luka and Kyrie have outscored Edwards and Cat by 70 points
Damn.
in the conference finals. The rest of the Wolves have outscored the rest of the Mavericks by 57 points, but the star disparity is too big to overcome. And in our Tech File group chat, we were talking about that, and I mentioned the fact, like, normally in the playoffs, it's the role players who come through and they really make a difference. Your stars
Mhm.
are steady. And in
Mhm.
this series, Anthony Edwards has not done enough. Karl-Anthony Towns has definitely not done
He
enough.
does nothing.
Mhm.
I hate to cape for him, but like, y'all got to ease up off of Rudy Gobert. Like, I get that. Like,
They do.
when stuff goes wrong, it's very loud and noticeable. Like when he has a poor performance.
Mhm.
First of all, he had no shot at guarding Luka, and like
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
no.
systematic failure, either from
Yeah.
the coach or from the execution. Because there's no way that you want Rudy Gobert on an island defending Luka in that situation. Like, that's not on him. He did the best that he could.
Yeah.
My man
He's
was
not built
stomping out
for
there.
that. And that's not his role on defense. And they've won the minutes that he's been on the court. It's the other two that are sticking up the joint so bad. And honestly, like, people see the good things that Naz Reid does. Naz Reid has been his on-off numbers have been terrible this series. Like, they are killing Minnesota when Naz Reid is on the court. So it's like Rudy Gobert is like what props up their defense. Like, they have great individual defenders around him, but like, he is the floor on which they build upon. So it's like, again, situationally, like, maybe he wouldn't be best for that situation if you know that you're switching everything on a last shot situation. But like, overall, he's been fine. So like, for Kendrick Perkins to come out today and say, like, you know, he's embarrassed to have voted for him for Defensive Player of the Year. First of all, it's a regular season award. Second of all, like, he ain't been bad. Like, it's fine. Like, again, their offense has been an issue.
You don't vote for Rudy Gobert as Defensive Player of the Year because of what he does on the perimeter.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not why he was voted Defensive Player of the Year. So when he was out there, that's how you want to try to solve that defensive problem. Because all basketball is, the offense is trying to find an advantage and the defense is trying to put the offense in a disadvantage. And it's a game just going back and forth. And if you're playing Rudy Gobert, what you want to try to do is get him from as far away from the hoop as you possibly can. It's similar to a Brook Lopez. You want him in space. This is where he is not his strongest. So get him in the space. I don't fault him for not being able to do everything perfectly. And even yet and still, in isolation situations throughout the regular season, he was one of the best bigs in that situation. Like, he's not great at it, for sure. But he's also not god awful.
Really.
Right. Like, that's the whole
Bam
point.
And Giannis, and that's pretty much it. Like,
yeah. So, I don't know. I hope that the Wolves win tonight because
Nope.
the finals are going to start on June 6th regardless. Those will not move up. And I would like NBA basketball on for as long as it possibly can be. I would also like to be right. It doesn't seem like I will, though.
See, I think it's fair since one team is already swept on the other side. We already here.
you want everybody to have the same.
Have the same amount of resting time. Like, that way Dallas can go in there and give it. Oh, I just came off a game a day and a half ago, and Boston be like, I've been chilling for a week. If you gonna finish it out, I think Kyrie's undefeated in closeout games too.
He is.
Yes.
Tonight's a closeout game. Let's just get it over with. Go ahead and have your rest, chill, get ready for Boston.
Get them out of here.
I'm disappointed in Minnesota, but like you said, they've been good games. They've been close games.
They've led in every fourth quarter.
I think there was an 18 at one point.
I know it was a game 2 or 3 where they was up by
No,
like
that's
15,
Boston.
16 in the third quarter. Like, it was like
they was cooking. Like, I'm like, the fuck y'all doing? Then Kyrie just
eventually
unstoppable, bro.
Eventually the shot makers start making shots.
He stops himself.
He who?
Kyrie
Stops himself in what sense?
That's the only person that can stop this man. Like, he's
so with Kyrie, what I've noticed is that he kind of lets the game come to him in the first half, and then he gets aggressive in the second. So like, if you notice, I think it was maybe game 1 of this series, like
he came out immediately.
He came out firing then, but like all of round 2 and I think most of round 3 now, it's been where like he kind of takes it easy, he's kind of chilling, then he figures out where he can get his spots, and then second half it's like gangbusters. So it's definitely like a strategic thing on his part where he's like trying to figure out what the defense is doing to him so that he can pick apart. That's also what Dame does, from what I understand. It's just it wasn't as effective this year, but like it's kind of a smart thing to do where you don't gas yourself in the first half, and then you figure out
you got a whole game
like,
to play.
it's a chess match, it's a puzzle. Like you have to figure out what the other team is doing and then adjust to that so you can exploit it. Like she says, advantages versus disadvantages. Like he's figuring out what his advantage is so that he can exploit that in the second half.
Yeah,
that's fair. But he be exploiting the fuck out them in the second half. Good Lord, that man be cooking.
But he came out like gangbusters game 1 after Anthony Edwards called him out like, I got Kyrie. right after that Denver series finished.
You got
he was on
Get,
the-
You
go
got
get
who?
cooked then.
I laughed because Charles Barkley asked me, he was, I know you was at home with your family and you just watching the game, and then you just hear Anthony Edwards say, and I got Kyrie, and I know you had to be like, oh, he ain't got me. And Kyrie laughed and he was like, I was at home with my family, and I won't lie, that did put a little battery in my back.
Yeah,
like I
like,
definitely
I'm
came
gonna cook
out.
this young
to be-
man.
yeah,
Well,
like
I'm about to cook
Shit.
this young man.
you said you got me.
I'm pussy.
Exactly.
I did before we move off the series. One thing, I had texted my Uncle Mike and my Uncle Pat, and I was like, Kyrie's ability to finish around the rim is just crazy. Like
It
the
is.
touch he has, it's off the charts. And I was like, the only other
like the
person's
beauty.
name that I ever hear brought up that is in the same conversation with Kyrie is Rod Strickland. And I was like,
Dog,
who y'all got?
Rod Strickland was
'Cause, like they got to really see Rod Strickland hoop.
that
Mhm.
nigga was
Uncle Michael was like, Rod was nice. He's like, Kyrie got him beat on the handle for sure. But when it comes to the actual finishing, they're probably about equal.
Mm.
Uncle Pat was
I
like,
just discovered how cold he was.
no, he was cold.
I get
cold.
like some months ago. I went down a rabbit hole. Was like, fam, why I never knew Rod Strickland was this cold?
My Uncle Pat said that Kyrie got it. He's like, just period. I think he's just taking it to another level. He's like, but Rod was nice.
And he should, because
That's how
he
it normally
learned
goes.
from Rod Strickland.
That's his
You
godfather.
build right, like you build
Oh shit, it is.
upon.
Yeah, fam.
Oh shit,
Damn,
that explains a lot of
exactly.
it.
Oh, that makes hella sense then.
And like that should always be that should be the goal. Honestly, like
Yeah.
if you nice, like the next version of you should be even nicer.
Nicer.
And it's not anything to discredit you. It's bigging you up if anything.
So I would like to say, if you are listening and you were able to watch Rod Strickland, you are familiar with his game, let us know what you think. Rod
Mhm.
Strickland or Kyrie, who's the better finisher? Listen, that's two cold people when it comes to like crazy. All right, Pacers Celtics, sweep. Here come the broom.
I didn't even talk about.
Can I just say, we've been doing this show for 7 years. If you've been watching for 1, 2, 3, if you've been watching watching the show for a while,
Mhm.
you will know that the finals that we are heading towards is like my nightmare. It's Jason Kidd against the fucking Celtics.
Just kid's been coaching his ass off.
He has.
Yeah.
And
Like if the Bucks hadn't won the championship, I'd be really tight. But it's like, whatever.
no, 21 changes a lot of my
Yeah.
feelings about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like if the Bucks were still championshipless, all of this feels
Championshipless.
different.
Oh,
Like it all feels very, very different.
I'm
But
still kind of tight, but like I'm all right because I got 21.
21.
at first I thought you meant 21. I was like Drew Holiday, and then I was
21.
like, no. Speaking of though, shout out to Drew Holiday.
Mhm.
I will say that him being able to pick his spots on offense does wonders for his game. He's able to focus so much more on defense. I mean, he was still making clutch defensive plays in Milwaukee when he had to take 20-some shots a game. But here in Boston, like just the responsibility on his back, I love how it's split for him. And he came out with some big stops in the clutch for the Boston Celtics.
I don't know who else will be in this conversation, but is he like the most clutch defender in history? Like over like a sustained period of time? Because that's one of the few people I can think of that has like a defensive
Highlight
clutch
reel.
highlight reel. Like
Dwight Howard?
Kawhi probably got something.
Kawhi
there.
probably
yeah, Kawhi
like
probably
especially
is
like Spurs, Kawhi
Yeah,
before
he
like
definitely did.
The finger. Blocking it with a finger,
I
bro.
forgot he had that finger block. Was that in the bubble?
no, that was against LeBron when they were in the finals.
That nigga's strong as fuck.
You know how strong you got to be to block with a finger.
With a finger?
Well, one, and it was a dunk too. Like, God dang.
My finger
Wait,
would
I
have
might be
broken
conflating
half.
two things.
Shit.
I don't know. Like I actually I know I am because like LeBron blocked Splitter, and that's what I'm thinking of. Like when he had like his hand all the way in the rim and he like threw that shit.
Not Eric blocking the mic.
Too constricted.
we
But yeah,
can't.
no, I don't know who he blocked with one finger. But it was when he was on the Spurs.
But yeah, that's one of the things. Sly in the comments said, but yeah, Reggie Miller Saturday pack up.
Huh?
You had me feeling I couldn't read. But yeah, Reggie Miller Saturday pack up. That is exactly what the comment says. So if you were on the audio version and you like she don't know what she's saying, that is the comment.
God.
But yeah, Reggie Miller Saturday, like Saturday, but Saturday.
Pack up. I don't know. Fuck
The
Reggie
pack
Miller, though.
is, like he's basically celebrating that Reggie Miller is.
So you smoking that Reggie Miller pack?
Oh, that's what he did.
Ah,
Is that,
Oh,
is
fuck
that,
him.
is that the? Is
There
that
we
the,
go. Fuck him then.
So I mean,
I don't have much vitriol for Vegemite. That man been retired for 20-something years.
yeah, he never won nothing anyway. So
He like an alien.
But that Tyrese
E.T.
back is that shit hidden.
Damn.
I don't
Hate
even
that
have
man.
I don't even have many thoughts on Pacers Celtics. I guess the only thing I have is I thought it would go at least 6. I thought that the Pacers would take 2 games from
Mhm.
Boston
I mean,
because
shit,
Boston
they
normally
sh-
get, but they should have had game
They should have
1
had
For
game-
and
sure.
they should have had game 3.
Yep.
And those were the
And
2.
honestly, you should have had game 4.
You could have. You definitely could have. So
Like you said, they've been
And that, like,
tight.
for me, like, going forward, because that's all they like. Boston hasn't been challenged at all in this Eastern Conference,
Mhm.
nah.
and it's no fault of their own. Like, they play the teams that are in front of them,
Yeah.
whatever, blah blah blah. But like, for a team that went 12-2 in a conference, like, it doesn't seem as dominant because, like, I don't feel like they put the hammer down at any point really. Like, they've had fits and starts, but like, it's always, you know, they revert back to that stuff that makes you just be like, I'm not so sure about Boston.
Mhm.
And like the fact that they lost Tyrese Halliburton, who is their engine, and like they were
Yeah.
still like kind of running them, and like were lucky to escape with wins in game 1, game 3, and game 4. Like, it's kind of like, okay, what's gonna happen when you come up against an actual team that can really go toe to toe with you? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like Kyrie Irving and
like-
Luka Doncic.
Which also, from a messiness standpoint,
Yeah, that's what we
I'm really
talking
looking
about.
forward to Kyrie going back to Boston.
I was like,
Oh, that's
that
gonna
one,
be lovely, fam.
Luka and
They're about to invent slurs for Kyrie when he goes
Somebody
back.
said that Kyrie gonna be like, I've grown from those moments.
For sure.
I don't feel this way anymore. I'm
No, he gonna
focused
come on the
on
court.
basketball."
Right. Fuck yeah.
Luka Porzingis.
He gonna close out on their floor and stomp on that damn leprechaun.
Like he
again.
did.
Yeah.
Listen, if they win the championship
With the
in
sucking
Boston,
sign.
I would love to see him step on that leprechaun. I'm not gonna lie. I would love that pettiness to just come out a little
You
bit.
got to.
But I think leading up to it, Kyrie is definitely gonna be on some. I'm not
Chilling.
that person. Yeah, like
I'm just gonna cook y'all. That's all.
pretty like he gonna be saying it in his head, but he ain't gonna say it
Yeah.
out loud.
Y'all finna get cooked.
Then Kristaps got traded from Dallas, so we got Luka
Yeah.
and Porzingis.
Mm-hmm.
That should be interesting because I wonder if because Luka been talking shit, boy.
He always is.
He be talking
Because
shit,
he's him. What
boy.
you mean?
Like
I'm saying
He's him.
he go crazy on Luka. I mean on
you need
Porzingis.
to play that Larry June in the background, nigga. Him?
I don't want to jinx it, but it does seem like we're on track for a healthy finals. Like, I think Porzingis is supposed to be back,
Oh, that's
assuming that Dallas closes out tonight without any injuries again. Knock on wood. Like,
good.
Derek Lively should be back by the start of the finals. Maxi Kleber, I think, is supposed to be back tonight. So,
Oh
like,
shit, they've been without Kleber.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So we should hopefully, knock on wood. I pray I'm not jinxing this. Like, we should get a healthy finals, which, given how these playoffs have been, like, that is very refreshing, and we
Yeah.
actually get to see like who's the best team
Exactly.
Of the remaining
of the remaining
teams.
Mhm.
that didn't get hurt.
Because I mean, this isn't. I mean, kind of on topic, but not. But like, Uncle Michael was asking me, "Would you still do the Dame trade, knowing what you know?" And I was like, "Yes, I would." I was like, "Now that answer might change in a couple more years, where you see how it actually plays out." But the thought process behind it, I get it, and I'm here for the effort for trying the next iteration of it. I would do it again.
Mhm.
I was like, but I'm happy for Drew. I just don't want him to win. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want the Celtics to win a championship.
And it's nothing to do with him. It's
It's
the
nothing
Celtics.
at all.
Literally, if he was on any other team in the NBA, I would be rooting for Drew Holiday to win a title.
Facts.
Mm.
But now I'm gonna have to. But I
Even
also,
Dallas, like, that's how it's
see,
like.
I'm a Luka fan.
Do it.
I
Hey,
am
but
a-
it's Jason Kidd. Like,
I've been from
I'm
day
sorry.
one. I'm a day one Lucas.
Same. Like me and Kent was early on. Like this
He's
kid
him.
kind of cold.
He's him.
So seeing him get here, I'm happy. Well, I shouldn't say here yet. The Mavericks still have to win their last game against, or not the Mavericks.
Yeah.
The Mavericks have to win their last game against the Timberwolves. So it's almost there. So we'll preview the finals probably next week, since and ain't gonna be no games on anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Any other playoff thoughts y'all want to get off y'all chest before we move on? Anything else?
I would still do the Dame trade. I would not fire Bill. Like, that's if I get one mulligan, that's the one.
Oh, keep up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Boy, the shit just really
Y'all don't
went
like
off the
Doc?
rails. Was he?
I mean, it was Adrian. Like Doc is like having a version of Bud, where it's like,
Yeah, you get like 80% of Bud.
yeah, and that's what I said. Like, if you would have told me last summer that Doc Rivers was going to be the coach of the Bucks, I would have said, we got Doc Rivers at home. Why are we doing this?
We got Doc Rivers at home.
And that's the thing, like, you don't move on unless you know that you have something better. So, like, for them to move on, take a chance on something, and then settle for something that they know is not better than what they started with, it's like, this was a complete failure.
Griffin wasn't bad though, right? Y'all was winning.
No, he was.
Y'all was winning though.
We were winning
Everybody
on pure
keeps saying
talent.
that, bro.
No, I don't know because I don't know.
I'm
That's what I'm
telling
saying.
you,
Like,
the Bucks were winning on pure talent. Like, the
Okay.
guys in the locker room were saying, like, we don't have any direction.
okay,
Like, we,
so they was like, they was just out there hooping.
yes.
Yeah.
That sounds like a winner to me.
Oh my god. That's why y'all go on your 18 post.
It's
Like
a
shit.
sustainable win.
That sounds like a winning formula to me. God damn it.
That's why they was hoping like they just in the wreck on 2K. Man.
Okay.
They was just out here. Just, you come here, send me a screen.
Fuck it.
Let's put it this way. At the point that Adrian Griffin got fired, the Bucks had the easiest schedule. And then from the time that Doc took over,
They
the
had
Bucks
the
had the
most difficult
hardest.
schedule.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
So
The numbers
Bucks
make
had-
sense, basically.
They do.
Okay.
They do. And then the Bucks had most of their injury misfortune when Doc took over as well. Remember,
Okay.
Chris Middleton missed 16 games.
Yeah, it was set up for that.
And then as soon as he got back, Giannis got hurt.
Right. Which
Actually, no. When he got back, Dame
got
took his little sabbatical.
Brooke was
And
gone.
then
Brooke was gone at the beginning when,
Brooke only missed the game from like he had a kid, right?
and that was at the beginning when Chris got hurt. That was that
Yeah.
West Coast trip.
So he didn't have a lot.
Plenty of energy.
It was a lot of mismatched lineups going on for the Bucks, but we gonna see.
Wish you guys
Year
the
two will
best
be
for
better.
next year.
Yeah, y'all as well. You said what?
I'd say year two will be better.
That's my hope as well. Real quick, you said next year will be better. I hope so for y'all. We're gonna talk about LeBron later on in the show, but
We get y'all LA. It's shine.
JJ go get us right.
it sounds like it is gonna be JJ
We
Redick.
got no choice. That's the stupid shit we do. So I was like, just come on with it and let's figure this shit out. Like we just
get it over with.
Exactly. Let's just get it over with, man.
The funny shit would be him pulling another Shabazz Napier where he gets them to hire somebody and then bounces.
Go to the Suns, man. I'll be the first nigga murder this nigga shit. Fam.
Do you have a LeBron jersey?
I do not. I got some shorts.
He's just gonna write LeBron on the shirt.
on the back. On the back. Let's put James on the back. Burn it.
All right.
White tees.
Let's talk some wrestling.
Wrestling.
We had King and Queen of the Ring this past weekend. A
Mhm.
pay-per-view, a PLE, premium live event.
That sounds like a
Real quick,
pill or something.
Shout out to Bridgerton too. We just started that since you said King and Queen of the Ring, like
How is we gonna get to it.
kings and queens and dukes and shit like that.
Do they speak like Melo at it?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes, they do.
They be getting the mamas off and shit, bro.
They be throwing game
Oh,
with the
man.
accent.
There's the mamas, the papas.
Melo.
You are the sweetest rose in the like all. You know I can't do accents. So
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
like
try.
Jamaican. Everything
Turn
is Jamaican.
Jamaican
Yeah,
real quick. Real quick,
My lady man.
My lady, boy.
That's funny.
I really wish I could do accents, y'all, but like
Just keep
can't.
watching the
Oh,
shows.
shit.
Waters dying, cats dying, gays on me. Shit like that.
Oh shit, that's funny as hell.
All right,
man.
when I start sending y'all voice memos from watching Bridgerton and this,
Hey, that's all right.
Hey, he gonna come in with this with this bullshit.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and play back, bro. Go get
My
this English
lady
speak
bug.
going on and shit.
Lady bud. That shit funny, dog. Oh man.
boy. All right, yeah, King Queen of the Ring was this past weekend. We made predictions. We said we were going to start keeping track of our WWE PLE predictions. This man can win a perfect 5-0.
Let's go. I know my wrestling.
On his predictions here. Meanwhile, Tim, Eric, and myself all went 4-1. Tim and Eric thought that Lyra was going to win. Is it Lyra or Lyra?
Lyra.
Lyra was going to win the Queen of the Ring.
Mhm.
Try to tell y'all, Queen Nia Jax. It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time.
Don't like her.
Listen, what she has done during this second run with the company, the growth has been phenomenal. I thought the match between her and Lyra was okay,
I don't like her on the mic.
but the finish. When she hit that bonsai drop when Lyra was trying to
Oh yeah.
Like all the little life came out of it. I seen the little legs go up. I was like, damn.
And she be coming down hard though. You becoming
She knew. She sat down on her. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
bro.
That probably just knocked the wind out.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
You see the little
shit.
feet and legs and shit. I'm like,
Shout out Yokozuna.
That's
Like,
one of the wrestling moves where I'm like, I don't understand how you take that safely.
How though?
Ribs
Like
all
that
exposed,
and,
stomach
what's his name
exposed.
finished, Finn Balor, where he just like jumps off the top rope and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
Oh, he ain't
right
gonna have
on.
no ankles, and by the time he retired.
oh, Serial Sensei in the comments. 7 years in the game.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
what's
Shout
going
out to
on,
you,
brother?
sir. Random tech file memory since Serial Sensei's in here. At one point, we had a website, right? I think we was the. I'm gonna be like Soldier Boy. We was the first podcast.
The first
in
ones to
Milwaukee.
do it. Ain't nobody had no
With a
website like
website.
us.
Ain't nobody have websites.
Nobody had no websites. No
We had one.
www.
And we definitely had Serial Sensei on there as our MMA
Mhm.
correspondent.
Yep, out here.
Leaving us
What-
memos and everything.
Well, the podcast you don't giving jobs out, nigga. We was creating jobs, nigga. The first to do it.
For
internships.
He wasn't getting paid.
Right?
For the love of the game. For the love of the
Exposure, you know?
game. For the love of the
It
game.
was.
We used to have write-ups after the UFC
Yeah.
pay-per-view.
Actually,
on the
bro,
website.
that's your
dope.
digital diary too. Do you ever
The
go
website
back?
is gone, fam.
No, he was on a couple shows with his
He said
memos.
in the-
Oh, the voice memos, yeah.
Yeah, so like some of the bigger fights that we may have asked you to do, you know, go back and check those out. See what you said about it. See if you still feel the same way.
Hey, say Big K and crew.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Jabba!
What's going on,
What's going
brother?
on, my boy?
We went to school together.
What up, sir?
We
What's
did
going
too.
on, bro?
We went to my elementary school.
Hey,
Look at everybody know
Pam
but
out
me.
here. What's going on?
Hey,
That's
though.
Pam. He called me Big K. That's how you know me from back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know, but I was just.
I knew you from back in the day, and never have I heard Big K like you
Big
would
K?
reject
That's where
soda pop.
They called him.
Damn,
Oh,
why
damn.
gotta be rejects?
That's the
He the flat kind?
that's the Kroger version of Dr. Pepper.
Hey man, that
Big
jolly
K.
good.
Big K.
I'd rather be that jolly good, you know.
But yeah, that's the match they got wrong. The Queen of the
Mhm.
Ring. The match I got wrong was Becky retaining, and I was so mad at myself because I said
Yeah, it was
like,
set up. Yeah, shout out to Tim.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, time out. Serious Sensei, what you talking about, bro?
He said, "I feel like if I say my favorite tech file moment on here, I gotta edit it."
Oh no,
I think
let
I
it
know.
go.
I think I know what his is.
Let it go.
It was when we saw Cat Williams, and
Mhm.
I think Ken said he doesn't like cat or something like that. And then one of y'all was like, "Oh, you don't like pussy?" or something like that. I think it was.
Jesus.
I think it was around that.
Probably
If I'm
some
wrong,
pussy.
Serious?
Oh, and then we spent the whole episode.
Come on. Is that it?
I think that's it.
He said, yeah. What episode is that? I do not even
I don't
remember that.
Remember, but yeah, after that, it was just a pussy run.
Oh, what?
I remember you just being like, "I don't like cats."
No, we childish as fuck. Man.
Yeah, it
I don't
was
even
wild.
remember that, fam.
It was
Somebody,
wild.
hey,
Shit,
if
remember
one of
the
y'all
drop?
figure it out, let me know the episode.
I remember that. You said
I said,
the
remember the drop?
Tim drop?
which drop? He had a couple.
Tim had
The
like
first
two
I
of
had
them.
none.
The classic drop.
I
None.
like dick.
I
Dog.
still like it.
I still like it.
Episode 198.
He knows the
Hey!
episode.
198. Let me, I'm gonna put that down right now.
Yeah.
I swear I'm
Find
gonna go back. 198.
Somebody
man.
find the clip. Hey, Serial Sense, if you know the timestamp,
Exactly. That'll definitely
so
help.
198.
we will play it live on the air as well. All right. Predictions out the way. Fill in the blank, y'all.
Okay.
The best match on the card was.
So long way back.
Cody and Logan.
Why is Cody and Logan for you?
I feel like just Logan Paul put on a really good show. He knows how to put on a spectacle. He knows how to be a showman and everything like that. I feel like all the spots were there. You know, Cody let him kind of take control of the whole match until the end, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like it was good.
Did you find it?
I think I've had enough.
Oh, that's the name of the episode. I forgot how to go back and listen to that shit.
Because that's what he said. Like, I don't like cats.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that
That's
shit was hilarious.
That's funny. But what can I say? One thing that just listen.
That in my life.
All right?
Okay, we won't.
I hate
got?
that Cody has to do the finisher 3 times in a row.
Because it finished a week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't mean nothing. Like, if I gotta do the same, I gotta do it 3 times, fam.
You getting dizzy as a bitch?
Like, come on, bro. Like, just do it 1 time, or just do the Cody cutter. Make that be the full one. Just do something.
He got to add more moves.
Doing it 3 times. Yeah,
That's,
he
the
John
added
Cena.
emphasis.
and
That's
all.
when you know for sure. Like, it's,
He did it 3 times.
But still, it's like wait, to Logan Paul. I can see Roman. We got to do it 3
Logan's a
times.
champion, sir.
Yes.
To Logan Paul,
he has a belt.
Gunther, maybe it might
He ain't
take
got no
3.
belt.
It's gonna take at least 5 for Gunther.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't kicking out.
So if we doing if we doing 3 finishers to Logan Paul,
His
What we-
finisher
what
now
we-
is 3 finishers.
That is it because he had to do it 3 times to Roman too. I think WrestleMania.
That's
didn't
worthy of a
yeah,
champion.
that's what I'm saying. It makes sense for Roman.
How many did he do to AJ?
Shit, I feel like it was 3.
he?
I think it was 3.
I don't remember.
Maybe
that.
that,
I don't remember.
Maybe that's the move. Maybe the final finisher is it being done.
It wasn't
3
that in
times.
AEW.
He got to put him to sleep.
It wasn't that AEW. He used to Cody Cutter go into it.
You want him to win or no?
Yeah, but 3 times that make you look weak, fam.
Does it?
'Cause
They
the
do.
move-
Oh,
If I got to do my finisher 3 times, fam,
But he ain't doing it 3 times to everybody.
he has been.
Just the champs.
Okay, just the champ. Okay.
Right. So like it has to be stronger because it's the champs.
I'm the champ, nigga. I'm the undisputed. The fuck, nigga? Y'all do 3 to me. I gotta do 3 to you? Hell no.
That's a wild statement.
Oh shit, my bad. My bad. My bad.
Guess you haven't had enough.
Woo. Jesus Christ. Give me some more.
So myself, Eric, and Tim all had the same best match, which was Randy Orton versus Gunther
No, that was a good match.
for King of the Ring. First of all, the crowd itself, the crowd was the most hyped for that match. It felt like they got up, they made it feel like a real big fight feel.
Yeah.
I love the only thing I did not love about that match was the ending
Okay,
with
yeah.
the one shoulder up.
I don't think they did that on purpose.
That did not feel like it was on purpose. That felt like a oops, we just didn't get the shoulder now.
My
But I'm
bad.
curious to see what does come from that now. But that match had everything in it for me.
Well, we gonna keep rolling, but I'm just letting you know I got the clip.
You got it queued up already?
I got it already. But we got to finish this. We gotta, you know.
I mean, we said the match.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't get my can though.
all right. Let's see what we got here.
This is Serial Sensei's favorite.
Let's go. I remember that because that was when you was talking about neck and neck. Because Tim's was like, give it to me or give me some. I didn't remember that. That was funny. Yeah, I do remember that.
Wow, Ken's really been wanting to name his horse buck naked for a long time.
Out here. Wow. Freaky ass horse.
Your horse ain't sprinkling water.
They cooling you down. What's wrong with you?
Your horse like a
He
deviant.
baptizing you. Sprinkle water on you. It ain't holy. I was gonna say the unholiest motherfuckers talking about sprinkling holy water.
He said, where the pussy?
Are you wilding today?
Slick Rick the Ruler.
Oh shit!
It's a pimp name.
Oh, this is where we get
You
to
say
it.
the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest. Cat Williams, dog. Not a fan. Really? Fucking hilarious, bro. I find
Me to be as goofy as I am, I guess not a fan of Cat.
My guy has said the same thing
Are you
about.
That's big slapper shit.
No pussy, please. No, thank you.
I'm full.
I think I've had enough.
I don't want seconds.
No pussy for me, please.
Hell no. I'll be Rex.
That's funny.
That's funny, though. Hey man, if we get this clip show off, that should be hilarious.
7 years of clips is a lot of
That's
clips.
a lot.
Man.
But that'd be a great episode.
We would have to each take a year
yeah, and go through
and go through each. Holy shit. Lord Jesus, this bar is tearing
the glutes.
me up. This is never mind. I was about to. We don't. I mean, I don't need to be a clip at any point. So I'm just going. To,
Oh shit!
You've had moments they just haven't clipped you.
I think we all have moments.
then am I a clip if I've never been clipped? Questions that need answers.
Picture somebody in the cleanest 3-piece suit at an upscale restaurant. No pussy. please.
Nope.
With a monocle.
No.
What was funny in the clip is that you heard Ken trying to get his joke out, but he couldn't get over his laughter either.
Yeah.
So the joke stalled because he couldn't
Okay,
get back
get it
to
off.
it. So Tim was like, "I got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry.
We was always in sync, man. Always
I
in
got
sync.
you. Y'all was probably on that vodka.
Yeah, most likely.
All right. Which storyline are you most excited about coming out of King and Queen of the Ring?
Liv Morgan revenge tour.
Ooh, and she kissing
Yeah.
Dom on.
Yeah,
Bruh,
I'm excited
that
about
was
that.
wild.
Yeah, I want to see where that's going to go. Where between her and Dom, is she gonna take over Mommy's spot? Then Mommy come back, and that'd be kind of dope.
They're gonna have a second custody of Dom.
A Dom match.
Between Rhea Ripley and
What should be on the anniversary of the actual damn match and shit?
they would do something like
Yeah,
that.
They would.
They would. They would. But I mean, she been slowly plotting. Like you saw her getting out the car with
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. She
Uh-huh.
called the locker room with Dominic. Now
But
She was in the background.
Rhea's
talking
a
with
different presence, though. Like,
yeah.
would Liv be able to be
I
the
don't-
leader?
I don't
and, like
think
carry
that-
it.
I don't think that putting just like copy pasting her into Rhea's spot
Mhm.
makes sense. But like using that tension to kind of build the story out of,
Yeah,
I think
Okay.
that does. Like just putting her in Judgment Day, like, well, Rhea got hurt, so we just need another woman there. Like that
Yeah.
don't make sense.
Uh-huh.
But like actually using it as a way to kind of like,
Enter way in there.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. What
Still
y'all
part
think
of the revenge tour.
What do y'all think
She's
about her
taking
match? though?
everything from her.
what do we think about what
Yeah, what do you think about her match? Like her and Becky.
at the pay per view?
It was
It was fine. It was fine.
Do you guys see what I say about? You understand where I come from with her, like her in the ring ability?
for Liv Morgan?
Yeah,
You don't think she has?
I know. She don't even have the mic skills, and it's not no hating. Like she's all power to her. This is what the wrestling community wanted. They wanted her to be the champion, but it's just like I'm not sold on her being champion, and I want to keep watching my champion like win by like the most like dumbest shit. Like she didn't beat Becky because she can beat Becky. She beat Becky because interference.
She beat her like a dastardly heel.
Exactly, and that's what it always is. Like a desperate attempt. and
What
then all
I'm
of a sudden she
realizing
wins.
is that you don't like heels, which
Yeah.
you're not supposed to.
That's why I'm down here looking. I'm like,
No, I actually do like heels.
you were mad at Roman for
I do like
always
heels.
cheating to win.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's the point.
He got
fuck
PTSD
it's
from
different.
it.
Fuck Roman.
That's what I was thinking. But I'm thinking like
Whatever.
your
But I
favorite.
like heels.
You got Cody, and then Cody's always lost because of some bullshit.
What heel do you like? Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like Gunther
Shawn
because like, he
Michaels?
don't cheat, but he just
Shawn
be
Michaels
bad.
was a heel at a time.
At a time, but he also
Brother, he
had
been-
baby. He's been back and forth. He ain't wrestling right now. Who
I
right
don't have
now?
any favorite heels. My favorite wrestlers are Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold.
and that's fine.
Kevin
Like, I
Nash.
appreciate that you like the good guys,
I guess so. I never realized.
but also like you're supposed to not like the bad guys.
I hate those guys for some
They always
reason.
cheating. They can never win clean. It's like, yeah, that's the point,
that.
man.
Yeah, I do be on my chest too.
They
That's
doing-
not a bad
They
thing.
doing
Hey.
their job. They're doing their job.
You in the
well.
realm
I just don't like
disbelief.
Liv either, man.
It's still real to me,
Fuck
damn
Liv.
it.
It don't work for me, man. Fuck.
Fucking evil guys.
I like MJF though. He a
He
heel.
a face.
He a heel.
He's been
He's been a face for like at least a year.
I can't even act.
You
like,
don't
I
like
I
Drew?
know what he is now.
McIntyre.
I love him on the mic too. He been going ham.
But he ain't
I
wrestling
hate
now, so he
fucking
ain't cheating.
CM Punk. So
I mean, you never liked CM Punk for
yeah, fuck him.
whatever reason that is, but
He garbage.
Until until somebody starts cheating to beat him, and then
right, then he'll be like,
that's
CM
unfair.
Punk was done wrong.
No, I don't give a
Ah.
damn. He get everything he deserved. God damn it. Fuck him.
All right.
Nigga can't stay healthy.
But I did enjoy Orton and Gunther. Like
Yes.
to your
Yeah.
point, like it had a really big match feel. Like honestly, like once they like what the kids say, the aura. Like the aura of the match, like when they made their entrances and then like they did the spotlight and
Mhm.
introductions and all that stuff. It's like
Mhm.
this kind of feels more main eventish than
Yeah.
what
Like
I
Cody
anticipated Cody and Logan was going to be.
Mhm.
Facts. And the match told a good story.
Yeah.
Like it was a good story told during that match. So
Older Randy beat up Randy.
his leg just gave him at the
Right.
end, and it's like,
But again, like they're building on. I think I brought this up last week, where they're building on last week. It's like if you went through a grueling match last week, like you should have some damage that
Right.
Yeah.
lingers with you. So like you're gonna be at like less than 100%.
Mhm.
So like for Gunther to come out and exploit that and like that build the match around. Okay, his knee was messed up from like a match or two ago.
Mhm.
I'm gonna target that.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense.
His
It
back
just-
been
it-
acting up, so let me go ahead and catch a couple of those.
Mhm.
now Tim, I know you wrote in the doc too that the storyline you were most excited about coming out of this was Gunther's approach to stalking and becoming the world champ.
Yeah,
What do
'cause
you
it's-
mean by that?
It's not a matter of if, but when with Gunther for the World Championship. And I feel like SummerSlam is going to be his spot. But
well, it gotta be.
Yeah, and it's like they building it up for us. So,
I mean, like they announced the stipulation, so like the king and queen of the ring like get an automatic title shot
right.
at SummerSlam.
That's what but I mean, it doesn't have to be. For me, it's an automatic win for him. It's just building him to win at SummerSlam.
I thought you meant like title shot.
No. And so I'm curious as to how he approaches whomever has the title, because he's like, look, no matter what, he can either be no matter what, that shit's mine at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Or it'd be, because he paid a little bit of respect as the King of the Ring tournament went on. Like, he started paying a little bit more respect to each opponent because they got further. Jay Uso, he's like, oh, he put on a good match. I don't fuck with him, but he kind of put on a good match to, going against the Viper, Randy Orton and shit like that. I'm still the ring general, but it ain't gonna be easy. He got history and shit like that. Like, he's respecting him, which I'm cool with.
Mm-hmm.
But is that the approach you're gonna take leading into the championship?
Well,
So-
he already told Damian Priest he don't respect him
So-
on Raw.
Do we get full heel Gunther, or do we get, I'm just kind of waiting in the wings Gunther? You know what I mean? Like, I want to see the approach they take to him becoming the next champion, because he had the Intercontinental Championship. He's running with that. But now you don't have a belt. You do have an L. The next person now is like, okay, I think only 2 or 3 people beat him in the WWE since he's been in the actual WWE. Like, he hasn't taken many L's at all. So it's like, with almost every match he's in, he wins.
That's what happens when you champion for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Even leading up to it.
But I'm
Well,
just
like
saying,
in NXT, he was champion for like
Right.
1,800.
Yeah,
like
like,
he's
something
had
like that.
very long.
He's almost
championship
never
runs.
lost, really. So it's like, that's why, to me, it's guaranteed that he's going to get it.
I
But
don't know if it's guaranteed. It feels, because here's the thing. Because what I'm most excited coming out of that PLE is the news that came out that Drew McIntyre has been cleared to wrestle.
Mhm.
He will be fighting Damian Priest at Clash at the Castle in 2 weeks for the championship.
right?
If Drew McIntyre wins, now when we get to SummerSlam, I'm not as like, how quick of a time, like, you know what I mean? Like, if he just gets it in June and then SummerSlam is in August,
Mhm.
do we switch belts again, or does Drew get a little runway to go with that belt? But then the question I have too is like, well, where does CM Punk come into the picture? Because we know those two are going to meet at some point. Is the title involved for that? Is it not involved? What does that look like? And I just don't know which way they're going to go.
First
The
and
And that's
first.
exciting for me about like Drew being cleared to wrestle again.
I think the further that we get in the Drew Punk thing, like, I'm like, it doesn't really need the title.
I
Like,
don't
the
think it
title kind
does,
of like
yeah.
muddies all that. It's like,
Mhm.
this is like a grudge match. This is
Just
on site. This is
Somebody
I don't like
whoop somebody
you.
ass.
You don't like me. Like, you don't need the title for that. Like, the inciting incident can be like he keeps costing him the title. So like, I
Yeah.
can see he thinks he's about to get his crowning achievement at home, and then
And
Punk
CM
screws him there.
which will be Gunther's first interference win.
But no, I'm saying like in
That's
Scotland.
that's
So
what I'm
I don't think that Drew McIntyre or
Might-
CM Punk will be involved.
Gotcha.
I don't think Drew McIntyre or CM Punk will be involved by the time
Gotcha.
we get to SummerSlam. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if it'll be Priest necessarily, but like whoever Gunther is facing, like, it's not gonna be. That's gonna be a separate storyline from.
So you think this Punk and McIntyre? Oh, it could possibly be Punk McIntyre SummerSlam.
Could be.
I'm
Like, I don't
thinking-
think they're gonna stretch it out for a year. I mean, they could.
I'm
But
gonna say
like
they've
the
been
way
doing a
that they
good-ass job
going at
already.
each other, because Punk hurt.
Yeah, so they
Yeah.
got to stretch
Like,
it
if
out.
Punk is clear by the time we get to SummerSlam, then I think that that's the match, and that's the spot.
So I'm excited to see how it all plays out. Scale of 1 to 10. How do y'all rank this PLE?
Give it an 8.
8.
Same.
Solid
Solid
B.
8.
Solid 8. Yep.
Solid 8. And that's how I feel about, like, when I was going through just thinking of 2024 and pay-per-view, so PLE so far,
Mhm.
I was like, man, it's been some heat.
Mhm.
Like, it hasn't been bad. So I had a bonus question for y'all, which was just rank the 5 PLEs WWE has put on so far this year, from best to worst, 1 through 5. Tim, give us your list.
I got WrestleMania number 1, Royal Rumble number 2, Backlash at 3, King and Queen of the Ring at 4, and the Elimination Chamber at 5.
Same order as
Mine too.
same. Okay.
Ah.
Mine's the only one that's different. I got WrestleMania 40 at 1, Royal Rumble at 2, which is in line. Then I got King and Queen of the Ring at 3. I got Backlash France at 4, and the Elimination Chamber at 5.
So I think what pushes Backlash above,
The crowd.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was a problem.
because I think that they're on par. Like, and one thing I thought back to when, like, people are now starting making a thing of like, it's only 5 matches on the pay per view.
I love it.
Whereas like All In or All Out, whatever they just did.
Double
Double or
nothing.
nothing.
18 matches.
Right.
Damn,
It's
that's
just like,
old WrestleMania.
there has to be a happy medium. I'm like, actually, I think 5 is the happy medium. Like, I think that's enough time
much
to
is
let
too
it breathe, to let everybody get enough time. Like, you don't have to dedicate your entire day to it. You can just sit there for like 3-4 hours. You know, you're gonna be in, out, and on with your day.
Yep.
Like going back to those manias that were like 8-hour marathons. It's like, nah,
That shit
this
used to
ain't
be
it, boss.
crazy.
But I thought about it, it's like that was basically how you used to set up the NXT. What are they called? Takeovers. Like they used to be like 5 matches total.
And those were ran by Triple H at that time, so it makes some sense how he wants to give the wrestlers time to actually tell their story in the ring, which I love. And the reason that I got King and Queen of the Ring over Backlash was I just thought the actual matches on the card were better than Backlash, but that crowd in France again.
That crowd was fine.
Like if I had to do like a numeral rating for all of those, and I give King and Queen of the Ring an 8, like Backlash is like a 7.5. Like it's right, it's right there with it. Okay. Nothing for NFL this week, so let's get into some quick hits. Ken, I know we just kind of mentioned AEW.
Yeah.
They had Double or Nothing this past week. I know you had some thoughts you wanted to get off on the pod.
Yeah, so y'all know I watch AEW. Double or Nothing is like their big. That's their. I would say WrestleMania, I guess. Or it's more like maybe more
The
like
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam or like a
It's one
Royal
of their
Rumble.
big fours.
It's one of their big fours. So they go all out. Like they said, damn near 2018 matches, right? Botches every fucking where, yo. Like someone is gonna get fucking hurt. Like real talk.
Somebody did get fucking hurt.
No, Edge jumped off the fucking jumped off the cage.
Why he thought
Changed his mind halfway.
Changed his mind halfway doing an elbow drop.
He stood up.
There's no reason, bro, for you to do that. There's no reason for you to do it, fam.
That man literally broke his leg
Yes,
jumping off
doing
the top
that.
of a cage.
Like, come on,
At
bro.
50 years old.
There's no reason.
Like he looked like he changed his mind on the way down,
Why would you just jump straight down?
Yeah,
and then try to land like Clark Kent.
it was so many spots like during like that wasn't the only one. Y'all remember what was his name? Big Cass.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Big
Fucking this guy. I forgot what the fuck his name is, but he got put through a table. The fucking poles from the legs went through the table as he went through it, literally this much away. He would have been impaled by the fucking pole, fam. Because again, y'all got people that aren't great wrestlers fucking doing spots that they shouldn't be fucking doing. Another guy, Darby Allin.
Oh my god.
Fucking bro. Pulled out a fucking. First of all, nigga got into a car accident during the match.
He ran his ass over.
Like nigga literally got ran over. Got ran over by a car.
Did he just get hit by a bus in real life?
Yes, he did. He was out for like some weeks. He literally got skateboarding in the street. He got hit by a bus.
Me and Darby Allin.
Dog. Like I know he's like the Daredevil and all that shit. Pulled out a fucking blowtorch, put somebody on fire.
Set somebody on fucking fire, bro.
Like a flamethrower. Like
Flamethrower, fam. Like,
Burn
what
that
the fuck are we doing, fam?
And really lit somebody on fire.
Yes.
That shit.
Then y'all got the owner. He going running away. He think he Vince McMahon and shit. He doing all that type of shit.
He fell down. He got thrown down that ramp like that Joker meme where he
just rolling.
He just started rolling. That dude. Then the Young Bucks put on shoes that had fucking nails at the end with spikes. Super kick, dog. Darby could not. He couldn't defend himself.
No.
He's hanging upside down.
He was holding his
from
head
his feet. Is hanging from the fucking ceiling. He's on a rope, fam.
They kicked him with text.
No arms, nothing. He can block shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. That sounds like a lynching.
Dog. Well, if it's the other way, shit, it would have been.
He tried to drown the motherfucking match.
Yeah, tried to drown the nigga in the pool.
Seriously, lynching.
Bro.
Sly said listening to what went down this pay-per-view and holy ass.
Like it's just too much, fam. Like I understand what y'all trying to do, but it's just too much. Yeah, that was dope. Gangrel did come back. He came back and just do the impaled, right?
Wait, the impaler.
Yeah.
I saw the Edge spot. So like was because it was dude from AEC and WWE.
Malachi Black.
Yeah.
Was he like wrapped in barbed wire?
Yes.
Yes.
That's probably why he like aborted the jump.
Yeah,
he realized like halfway through, he's like, I'm not gonna splash somebody wearing
he was
barbed wire. Like it
unnecessary
seems so much like it's the inmates running the asylum type of deal where it's like there's no overarching like boss to be like. No,
but that's their part of their
that.
contract. They have freedom. They have
creative freedom.
Yeah, creative freedom.
But like wrestlers are no disrespect, wrestlers can be stupid and
Yeah.
like do stupid things. Like you got to have checks and balances in
He's
place
trying to protect them.
Yeah.
protect them from themselves.
Yeah, that's. I had saw somebody just mention about AEW, and they were like, I mean, I used to watch ECW,
Mhm.
so like I'm not necessarily torn off by this. They're like, but some of the stuff in AEW is wild. And a comment underneath it, which made me laugh, it was somebody saying, I also watched ECW and never was it this bloody before. And they said, excuse you?
Yeah.
And they said, it's like when John Cena was the champion and everything like that.
Oh no, not
ECW.
that ECW.
And that was my moment where I realized there are some people who only know ECW as a WWE entity and not like
Not
the,
by
the
itself.
90s, like
The
not the
Sabu.
real,
Sabu, I was just going to say Sabu, Tommy Dreamer.
not the Terry Funk.
Terry Funk Dog, man.
Tommy Dreamer spitting on you the whole match was still wild, bro. That shit
But
was
like,
crazy.
I guess
Taz.
for like the AEW stuff, it just seems like kids that watched ECW that didn't understand like one like the context of the time. So it's not like you're not realizing that that's a reaction to like WWE or WWF at the time being like a fucking cartoon,
Yeah.
and WCW being a bunch of old dudes lumbering around. Like they were an alternative to what was offered somewhere else. And like you only see like,
WCW
they used to staple people and they used to do fire and they used to do all this blood and stuff. It's like I want to do that. It's like, but like people aren't like there isn't a market necessarily for that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
maybe
see
there
that shit.
is, but there isn't a large one. There isn't like that's a vacuum that needs to be filled in pro wrestling. Like that's what ECW was. You said you can't do voices, but that was
pretty good.
But yeah, it just seems like a lot of like it's a bad choice of words. I can't think of it. It's very masturbatory, where it's like it's very
I'm talking about me
self
with the words, like-
gratification.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm saying though, it's like very much like a.
Please use in a sentence.
And then he stopped using it. Maybe I should use this word.
I'm just saying,
Vociferous.
a point being, like, it seems very self gratifying, where like they're doing it for themselves, not for the audience, not for the sake of the story. Like it's just a bunch of like, I want to do this, so I'm gonna do it. It's like, what point does this make in the match? What point does this make in the story that y'all telling?
Yeah, I mean,
What's the fucking point?
that's like what Triple H was saying about blood, and I don't mind if it's used sparingly to tell a story, but when you see it all the time, it takes away from it being something different. It's like the anti AEW, which is we going every match, blood, guts, gore. Hey, real quick, shout out to my cousin Michael. When I was a kid and couldn't read yet, he used to steal my juice by telling me the box said Bloods and Guts.
Bloods and Guts. That's funny.
And I couldn't read, so I thought it was really just fruit punch, though. But shout out to my cousin.
It's drinking blood and guts.
He used to really get me with that.
That's funny.
You're very naive.
I sure was.
This blood and guts delicious.
I sure was. I was literally like a little cartoon character.
They used to have that little science kit back in the day that you could make like the worms and shit like that.
Had
that was
that.
candy.
Had that. Yeah, that was good stuff.
I said that's all your shit.
That was good stuff. That was good stuff.
It was too though. They like.
Oh man. All right. Want to pay our respects to Bill Walton, who passed away on Memorial Day as well. Shout out to the legend. Thoughts and prayers and condolences to all of his family and friends and all those who loved him. And
absolutely.
Throw it down, big man.
Bill Walton is one of those guys where it's like you look at his NBA career and injuries play a big part in it, but he was still able to bring something different to the game of basketball with how he played center. Like you just didn't see a center passing the way he did and just the way he was. But I say it's a lot with people when they pass away and things like that, but it was who he was off the court that was so special. Like that man really marched to the beat of his own drum and he did not care what you thought about it because he was going to be himself. And I love that. And I love that everybody who's met Bill Walton, who knew him, just said like he was a great person. That's the best compliment that one can have when they leave this earth, is that they imprinted on people something positive. So shout out to Bill Walton for that as well.
Legend.
For sure. For sure. During an appearance on TNT's alternate broadcast of the Friday game, Mavericks Timberwolves, Rich Paul was on there, and he made some headlines by saying that LeBron James is a free agent. That was news to everybody else because he has not yet officially declined his player option as of this recording, or clearly when that comment was made. So, question to y'all: do y'all think that he leaves the Lakers this offseason? And what are some hypothetical landing spots that y'all like for LeBron this summer? Because here's the scuttlebutt, right?
Mhm.
Apparently, Bronny James has been invited to like 10 different, draft workouts, and he's declined a lot of them. He's only going to a couple of them. One of those being the Lakers, and one of those being the Phoenix Suns. And those Phoenix Suns are saying we will draft him at 22 if he is there. He's definitely in play at 22. There have been rumors about LeBron maybe going to Phoenix. Ken, let's start with you.
Yeah, shit.
How are you feeling about these LeBron?
Hey man, I'm tired of the shenanigans, my nigga. Like if you go leave, my nigga. Like at this point, like come on, fam. I'm trying to win, nigga. We drafting Bronny, fam, for fucking what?
I mean, he's a point guard.
For fucking what?
You literally just said I want to win, and then you also in the same breath said
that shouldn't be the reason why he stays there. Let Bronny go to Phoenix if he go to Phoenix and stay your ass in LA, nigga. Nigga,
Maybe
you
y'all
want
need
him
to do
there?
what y'all need to do.
I'm cool if he go leave. Like then, like why you always got to be so dramatic about shit?
He is.
That's what I'm saying. Like just bust the move. You go bust a move, fam.
It's called leverage. He's
Man, I
using-
guess, man, that shit irritating, fam. I've been dealing with this shit for too long.
Yeah, bro. Every
Kobe
year.
would never, nigga. Kobe would never put us through this shit. He would never.
I remember a whole summer where he was demanding out.
Hey man, we got his money.
That was just one summer though.
Yeah, that was
LeBron
one.
has had a
LeBron
couple
does
of
this
summers.
every single time contract come up. You know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and stir up this narrative.
Every two.
Like, come on, fam.
Wait, Kobe also ran Shaq out of town. Kobe had his share of.
Don't give a
That
Shaq
was
was
as much
finna leave
Shaq's
anyway.
fault as it was Kobe.
Yeah, that was, you can't put that on
That's
Kobe.
not just on Kobe.
You can't put that on Kobe.
That was on both. That was
I'm just saying, Kobe also had his share of drama and
No, we ain't doing that.
petulant, if you will.
Not no LeBron James status.
I ain't saying it was LeBron. I'm just saying, like you did deal with this with Kobe.
not to
It
this
was
just wasn't
easier
as
to deal
public.
with.
It's a little less drama.
Like
Exactly.
LeBron
It's
has
way
learned how to
easier
play
to
the
deal with.
media. Like that's all it is.
But you got to hear his, like, kind of how I felt when Doc and them came over. I'm like, bro, why is our team always in the media?
Bro, we got put out. We been at the crib. Now everybody talking about Lakers again already, fam.
Already.
During the Western Conference Finals. All right, fam. Do what you gonna do, fam. We not drafting Bronny, bro. So do what you gonna do.
Y'all coaching
the
higher.
screen flips.
Do what you gonna do, fam.
And the Los Angeles Lakers with their selection tape.
Right.
I'll be
LeBron
I'll be
James-
irate, fam. For fucking what? Like, come on,
I
fam.
mean, he's a prospect. He is a prospect.
I don't know.
Like this conversation though, to me, is why like I don't feel like LeBron is doing his son
He's
service.
not.
He's not at all.
because like it's just gonna taint whatever accomplishments.
Exactly.
Well, whatever draft he gets, like whatever attention he gets, is gonna be
Your daddy.
Oh,
got
it's
you
just like they're trying to
drafted.
get your dad.
Yeah,
Like,
your daddy got you drafted. I'm not mad. If I'm cold and my son able to, you know,
Are you able to
eat
dictate
off
it?
of eat off my labor, like I'm all for that, fam. But like, I don't know. This is egregious, fam.
He'll have his own
'cause, like
lanes.
in that same interview, Rich Paul was talking about like, oh, we definitely not taking
Two-way.
a two-way contract. It's NBA or nothing.
All these
Blah, blah, blah. It's like
stipulations,
all
fam.
these things. It's like
What has Bronny proved?
Bronny isn't like Bronny has a pedigree from high school, so I'm not gonna say like he
Was he
is a
All-American?
draft prospect. Like it's not just because he's LeBron James' son. Like he's a
Yeah,
legitimate draft
That's
prospect.
what I
on his own.
said. You're a prospect, bro.
But
He
at the
is-
same time, like he's not a prospect to the level where
22nd
he
pick?
can.
Over the 22nd pick overall?
I was
mean,
getting there.
fuck
I was
outta here,
saying like
fam.
he's not to that point. So like
Fuck
for
outta
him to
here.
have all these stipulations and to
That's
control
nuts.
his draft, it's like it's because of the leverage that his father created. It's like
Yeah.
that is only going to put a target on his.
It
back.
is.
He already gonna have one, but like it's gonna put a bigger target on his back because it's gonna be somebody in that draft class. How many players get drafted in like the 20s and 30s and be like, I can name every single person that was
A lot
drafted
of
before
them.
me. Like
Hell
these dudes
yeah.
are petty and they hold on to shit forever.
I'm
Like
cooking his
I don't remember.
ass.
I think it was Jeff T talking about like somebody got drafted before me. He's like every time we played him, I was on his ass. Like they think about this shit forever, and it's like if you have all these dudes that get drafted after Bronny or like even the
Mhm.
ones that get drafted before, man, it's just feel like he's taking their shine.
Yeah.
It's like I'm on his ass. Players in the league, I'm on his ass. Like people that couldn't fuck with LeBron, I'm gonna whoop his son ass. Like that's the type of energy, and he's only building it up now,
I mean,
even more, like more resentment.
this is what we talked about a bit when the big baller was coming
Yeah.
around and talking a lot about Lonzo, talking a lot about LaMelo. Like we mentioned it.
Yeah.
You are putting a target on your kids' back before they step foot on an NBA court.
Mm-hmm.
How will they deal with it? Now, Lonzo, the injuries more recently, but he was definitely turning into a solid player.
Mhm.
That's
LaMelo, if he can stay healthy.
Yep,
Is
exactly.
a superstar.
And stop speeding.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
them
he-
videos was crazy.
Yeah.
Stop being young.
I was just gonna say he young, fam.
That ain't an excuse.
That ain't no excuse
He
though.
ran
But I was
over a
like,
kid.
my nigga young.
Oh shit.
He ran over a
Did he?
kid's foot. He
Yeah,
get
he
sued.
getting sued.
Oh,
And
I
then
did hear about
and then
that.
someone put a compilation out. Like, I believe it because it's how Melo be leaving the
This-
Hornet game. Have you
I
seen
saw that. He be floating.
running red lights?
Floating.
I was like, yo, he drive like he from Milwaukee.
Bro, I had somebody from the left lane cut all the way across me going up Village.
See,
How you making a right turn from the left turning lane?
see.
Oh, I got places to be.
Like, no, what's going on here?
Coughing, nigga. That's where you gonna be at. Driving like that.
We gonna see. We gonna see how that Bronny stuff shake out. But I definitely feel y'all about.
I ain't over here for that.
I bet. All right. Well, listen, y'all. We gonna get up out of here.
Wait. Sorry.
Okay.
So if it costs you LeBron, like you are willing to die on that hill?
If it costs what?
If
To get Bronny?
skipping out on Bronny, if Phoenix is
Yeah,
willing
I'm fine
to
with
draft
that.
him,
Yeah,
and
I'm fine with that.
you're just like, all right,
And he
fuck
end
it.
up going to Phoenix. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
You do know like what your team would be left with, right?
We'll figure it out. We been here before. Ain't nothing new.
I mean, they have.
LeBron is 40 years old, fam. Like,
And there's no allegiance to LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he did what he could do for us. He got us a ring. He did what he could do.
I'm saying y'all have no draft pick.
Hey,
You got
that's
one
fair
draft pick.
though. Like,
We don't.
he like, you know what? Fuck it, bro.
Anthony
Like,
Davis.
Like, it ain't worth it.
we
no
keep
more.
building our team around, bro.
That's
Bro,
what
finna
I'm
leave
saying.
soon. Like, I
He
might as
finna
well
leave anyway.
rebuild now.
I'm cool.
I understand.
I'm cool with
Anthony
it.
Davis team.
Yeah. Hey,
For another like 2
Right.
years,
let's figure it out.
He got more than two.
does his body.
Hey, man, don't speak that. Knock on wood.
Like, we only going off of history.
Hey, we finna knock on wood.
On that note, let's wrap on up here tonight. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to Tech Files. Reminder, please, if you have not already, like, subscribe, share the show, tell somebody new about us, show us what that word of mouth do, and have them come quick. It's Tech File.
I just
I'm
thought
outta here.
about it. They'll have cap space. Guess the number one free agent this year. That's not LeBron.
Paul George.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be the perfect end of that story.
Hey, fuck
It'd be like
me,
LeBron,
bro.
get LeBron all over again.
Oh, fuck no.
You ain't care for that nigga. He came straight to your team.
Not now?
Go
You
ahead and
wanna
get
come?
Paul George.
Now
and
you
he'll
wanna
come
come?
straight to your team. He's just going across the street.
Fuck him, man.
He's just across the street, my boy.
Fuck a Paul
Shoot.
George.
Really,
man.
he's staying home, and they gonna go to the new
Right.
the new stadium.
Yeah. Fuck a Paul George, man.
Well, he could. I mean, the other Paul George rumor is him coming to Philly, which
Do that. That make more sense.
Philly got a bunch of money not to buy his
a
Harris
whole
contract.
bunch
is
of
done.
money.
Yeah, but that makes more sense though.
One last thought. I'm gonna say it one more time.
Mhm.
The way y'all talk about Chris Middleton, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
No,
Y'all really act like that man is Tobias Harris, and I'm sick of it.
Wise getting paid too.
He
But
was
he's
he was
getting
getting
paid.
paid almost $50 million, and he didn't score a point in the go home. Y'all really disrespect Chris
Getting
Middleton.
paid.
Chris Middleton is way closer to Paul George than he is to Tobias Harris.
And that's a fact, a Snapple fact, ladies and
That's a
gentlemen.
fact.
All right, let's get up out of here.
That's a fact, Jack.
Parting words of wisdom. I don't have any. I'm gonna just say I'm very happy. I had a great birthday cookout.
Hey.
I got to play space with my mama for the first time.
Oh shoot.
It was great.
Oh, you be
It was
talking.
an epic comeback.
Oh, you missed game two.
No, he stayed for game 2 to finish.
No, because you didn't see me and Allen play.
That was game 3
Game 3. Yeah.
that we played. You missed. You was
Gotcha.
already had the game.
Yeah, me and you was game 2.
Yes.
Boy, listen, dude, they set me up.
No. He knew that his partner could not play spades, and Tim still sat down at that table. He said, "I got patience," and sat down.
I have patience.
So don't say
No,
somebody
I had
set
a
you
lot
up.
of patience
And
too.
Tim was sitting there like, nigga, I'm getting cooked.
No, we
No,
was
they were
up.
They were
Oh.
We was like, it was
They had, like,
210
negative
points.
points.
It was -10 to 217,
Oh damn.
and they lost.
Oh shit. No, I would have been pissed, fam. Yeah.
Me and my mom, they got set twice in a row. Me and my mom did a blind 6. It failed the first time. Then we came back with another blind 6, and we hit that one, and they got set. And the
Literally
game got
teaching
close.
him the game while we playing. But it was fun. Like when we was up.
Well, it's all fun and it's all fun and
When
games
we was
when
up,
you
it
winning.
was fun.
When you're winning.
I was just,
done.
but it was one of those things like you see it, and like, we're about to go down, bro. And it was just like back to back. I'm like,
Yeah, that was fun.
we had them.
somebody on Camille's team reneged,
My mom.
and
It wasn't me. I'm gonna be very clear. It was not me.
I wasn't gonna throw her under the bus.
Reneged.
It's only 2 players on my team.
Dude,
I didn't know you
same game.
Like I was saying,
But then my cousin Jordan, who was
his
Tim partner, reneged later on in that
Same game. We gave the 3 back. Gave it back. What you gonna call this with a wash?
It was crazy. It was a crazy game. And I looked at Eric at one point and I was like, listen, we talk about Tyrese Halliburton a lot on this show and how he's a front runner. And I mentioned the fact I grew up in a family where even when you're down, the talking don't stop. And everybody got a first-hand seat at what I'm talking about. And my mom is not, she's the like quietest one of all of her siblings. Like my uncles are worse.
Really?
Yeah. Golly, Uncle Tony would be like literally the worst. Like he made me cry so many times during the game, and then he would do a victory dance in my face before he like, walked. Like terrible. But they never stopped talking.
No.
And then when I got older and found out my dad was also the same way, I was like,
Your dad
oh,
be talking king shit. King shit.
he could be. The score could be -10. You could be the last hand. Y'all win, and he go, that ain't happening again. I guarantee you, run it back. And you be sitting there like, nigga, I just won.
These motherfuckers ain't shit. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. Go ahead, run that back again. Like,
And you just be like, okay. So when people say, of course, if you winning, you gonna talk. Like, no. That is not how that goes.
I talk shit. Winning, losing.
I said
it don't
almost
matter.
nothing.
I talk
Because that's how
mad shit.
I said almost because we could always fucking lose.
And I was cool until I found out that my cousin Tia was being the op and she was on the phone with Uncle Pat the whole time.
She was on the phone in the background
In
the
the
whole
background.
time.
Running
Yeah, no.
conversation.
They get their ass bust right now.
Like,
Yeah,
for real, talking crap.
yeah, they down right now. Y'all get their ass. I'm like, okay.
And when I realized that my friend
Hell
behind
no.
me, hey, she goes, she's been speaking on your downfall the whole game, and you ain't even know it. I said, what?
That's funny as hell.
What's funny though is afterwards, Camille went around, dapped up everybody. She's like, not you.
To my cousin Tia, yeah, she was the ops that day.
That was fun.
She was
That
the
was
ops. Yeah, but that was a good day. All right, anywho, we out of here. If you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me
Wait a minute.
on Twitter, Instagram, PSN at Camille Monet, CamilleMonae.
Yeah,
I just like Jordan definitely had a handful of spades. He had 4. He had like 8.
Me, what's his name? Corey.
But they
And, like we were trying to piece together because it was like I can see
Damn.
Tim's hand, I can see Camille's hand. I was like, they ain't got shit.
we have shit. I said
Nothing.
I have a possible, and that was an ace of clubs. A possible.
And then your mom really didn't have much.
They said they
Literally
had 4.
a handful of spades. Still found a way to not read. What did y'all bet? Like 8?
No,
No,
they went
bro.
under.
We went.
Oh yeah.
I said I got a possible. I was like, how many you got? Now everybody like, I ain't got none. He looked. He was like,
4 or something.
4.
Like that.
I was like, bro,
He had the 4 highest cards.
I look like, bro, there's no way. If they don't have nothing, I don't got nothing.
Yeah.
You got 4? We went 6.
And they end up getting like 10.
Damn.
And he was clapping.
Hell no.
I did great. I was like, fucking job. Fucking job, bro.
I tell you what, cause
It was
I
fun.
know my uncles are listening to this. Uncle Pat, you in particular, sir, since you weren't here,
Damn.
you want to be on the phone
Oh,
with Tia in the background talking all kinds of yick and yak. You and your daughter, come 4th of July.
talking in the
On the
background.
table, want to see it.
Oh,
You and
Chalet.
your daughter, or you and your son.
Belt
It don't
to
matter.
ass.
Belt to
chalet.
ass. Me and my mom are coming. Belt to ass. All 4th of July on the space table. I'm
She
done.
had some white gloves. She smack you with them. Ready to duel. I challenge you.
I am done. That's my outro.
Had Bucks Burner on Twitter.
That's all you get.
That's all you did.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram. Harris 216 on Twitter. And stuff.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. There's some wild shit today, slapping you in the face with gloves and telling you I challenge you. Like, bro, why don't you just hit him in the shit then?
Yeah, high noon.
Pistols at dawn.
Back to back, I ain't trusting you. You trying to shoot me.
I challenge you to a duel. All right, y'all, we out of here.
Oh, okay. going 7 years strong with the phones. Give it to me and we got the crew, yeah, we on. PK in the building, know it's good. You calling players through every single nigga. My flow is off a little, but I got it go. We headed to the crib, baby, but it ain't no snow. What the fuck?
Detroit.
Ain't no snow. None but rain now.
Oh, not enough tomatoes.
On top of the outro.
One time for the outro.